Hey everyone, let's talk about thesis statements. When we talk about thesis statements, we're really talking about one of the last key components of our pre-writing process. We've talked a lot already about having all the pieces in place before you do the writing, right? Like it's so important to have everything together, know what you're doing and how you're going to be doing it. Because once you get to the actual process or the actual act of the writing, you know what you're doing, you know how you're going to do it, you know, what the best way to approach is, and it's going to set all the pieces up for you, so that when you do the writing, it's going to be a much more successful venture for you. So let's talk about thesis statements. Again, this is one of the last things you'll be doing on the pre-writing stage, and this is a thing that I think a lot of people are scared of, but the process really does not need to suck. First off, what is a thesis statement? A thesis statement is a one-sentence statement of purpose. And I want you to really keep that in mind there. One sentence, so we're just one. That's it, one. And it's a statement of purpose. And what that means then is it tells the reader what the topic is. It tells the reader what your position is. It tells your reader what you're trying to accomplish. Okay? If you can do that well, you set up the expectation for your reader, and your reader knows what they're getting. We've talked a lot before about one of the examples we've used before is about how you like get into a Netflix show and you watch like the first 3-4 minutes and then you turn it off and you go to the next one, because they set up an expectation and you realize, yeah, this is something I don't want, or no, it's not. The thesis statement is much like that. We're really telegraphing to the audience, this is what you're getting. Okay. I think also too, it helps you stay on track because you're setting up that purpose, right? This is what I'm wanting to do. And so as you're doing your research, as you're doing your outlining, as you're doing the writing itself, you can keep looking back at that thesis and say, okay, this is what I say I'm going to do. Is this helping me do that? Is this on that topic? Is it on that position, right? And so it really sets up an expectation for your audience, but it really sets up a measuring stick for you to make sure you're doing the best work possible. What is a thesis statement? Not. First off, it is not a statement of fact. And by that, we mean you're not just saying, school starts at 3:15, ends at 3:15. Okay. What else is there? I mean, you just gave me a set of fact, and we don't know what else we can do with it, right? You haven't set up any expectation. You just laid something out there for us. A thesis statement is also not your topic statement, meaning I'm going to write about blank. Okay, I'm going to write about burritos or starting school later or the high price of gas. It's not just like this is my topic, right? Let's talk about how to write one, and let's do this together by steps. Let's assume that you have been that you're doing a persuasive paper, and that you are trying to come up with your broad topic is, should we be eating more burritos? Your position is yes, we should be eating more burritos. Okay. And so let's look at how to write a thesis statement that sets up the topic and your position. Okay. So the first thing we're going to look at is the topic itself. Should we eat more burritos, right? That's the thing that you're looking at. That's your topic. So let's just start with stating the topic. All right. Because again, we're going to take this and we're going to add in the pieces to this thesis statement and create one. Okay. So we're going to start with stating the topic. And for this, obviously, eating more burritos, right? Just eat more burritos. Okay, that's my topic. That's my position. Eat more burritos, right? Okay, so I have everything in place to start with. This is my topic. I also think we need to start very clearly on state the position. This is exactly where I'm coming from. Everyone should be eating more burritos. Now, earlier, eating more burritos, that implied, but it could have been, we're eating too many burritos, right? So we want to be very clear about our position. Everyone should be eating more burritos. Okay, what have we done? We've stated our topic. We've stated our position. At this point, you've got a workable thesis statement. Your audience knows what they're getting, right? But I think that we can do some more because we really haven't looked at kind of helping the audience envision what we are trying to accomplish. So what we want to do then is we want to start to add in some justifications. Now, a lot of times you might think about this as previewing the main points of your paper, probably, yeah. But what we've done is we've also kind of set up These are the things I'm going to use to prove my point, to explain my point, to expand on this point that I have. Everyone should be eating more burritos. Okay. Position. Well, we got the topic and we got the position because they are filling, provide lots of protein, and are made with love. Obviously, burritos are made with love, right? But now look at that. Again, we talk about previewing those main points, but what are those main points? Well, that's proof of my position, right? And what are the three main things I'm going to do? We're going to talk about how filling burritos are. That when you get one and you're filling and you feel good afterwards, provide protein. Okay, well, the meat and the beans and the what other ingredients that you add in that add in those healthy kinds of things, right? And then made with love. And we can expand upon how burritos are really an expression of creativity, or people put in a lot of attention into making their burritos. But look at, we've provided justification for our position, but we've also previewed the rest of the paper. Again, we've taken a good thesis, everyone should be eating more burritos, and made it a better thesis statement. But I think we can do a little bit more because we can set up some context, because now I can let the reader know why I'm coming at it this way, right? What is it that made me think that, or what is going on that made me want to approach this topic? At a time when eating healthy is important, everyone should be eating more burritos because they're filling, provide lots of protein, and are made with love. Now, look at this. That first bit, at a time when eating healthy is important, that gives us this context. Like, why are we caring about if we eat more burritos? Oh, because everybody wants to be eating healthier, right? Could this be more healthy? So now it's also not just the sense of filling and protein, but there's a reason toward that, right? It kind of goes to an ultimate goal. So again, we took a workable thesis statement, we made it better. Now we've made it really strong by providing a lot of context, providing that background of where this is coming from, and kind of the backdrop on which we're writing the rest of our paper. So again, I think that the process of writing the thesis statement does not have to be difficult. It does not have to suck. If you just take those steps, start with the topic, add in your position, add in those justifications, add in that context.